Hey guys, what's going on? It's Thor Diakow back with another edition of This Week on Blu-ray and DVD. Now, I was off last week, so I have to play a little bit of catch-up, and that starts us off, The Jungle Book. Disney remaking their classic animated tale, and you know what? This one was a sensational knockout, led by the confident performance of a very young actor by the name of Neil Seddy, playing Mowgli in the classic story of the boy in the jungle, and this was directed by Jon Favreau. Now, what they did brilliantly in the film was, first of all, it was masterfully created. Not a single scene in this movie was shot outdoors. It was all digitally recreated in a studio setting and in terms of CGI. So a lot of visual effects here, but they all looked amazing. What they're able to do on the technical level was incredible, and they expanded the story to give it a little more, I don't know, background and depth. So I really appreciated that. Plus, you've got great vocal talents: Bill Murray, Ben Kingsley, Idris Elba as the villainous Shere Khan, Christopher Walken, of course, lends his voice as the iconic King Louie, and you've got in-depth bonus features that reveal the innovative filmmaking technology used to create the richly immersive jungle world. Amazing that it's all artificial, but it looks so good. And Neil Seddy really carried the film as really the only real thing in the film. So there you go. Oh yeah, I can't forget Scarlett Johansson as the Snake Ka. So get the Blu-ray. It looks stunning on HD, and the bonus features are fascinating as well. Let's move on to the high-stakes Wall Street world, and this is a bit of a thriller from director Jodie Foster, Money Monster, and it stars George Clooney and Julia Roberts. This is one of those real-time, high-stakes thrillers where Clooney stars as Lee Gates, a bombastic financial TV host, and Julia Roberts is his producer. Now, he's put it in an extreme situation when an irate investor who lost everything forcefully takes over the studio and takes Clooney hostage. And he's played by Jack O'Connell, who is very good in this role here, and during a tense standoff, they keep going live. So they're broadcasting this whole situation as it unfolds to millions of people all over the world. It was kind of a B movie in some parts because it really, the writing got a little bit sort of cliched and a little bit sloppy, but the ideas and the themes that it was trying to touch on were very timely, and I thought the social commentary that it was making was very interesting. So it moves along at a great pace, I will say that, even though it gets a little bit ridiculous towards the end. Still compelling performances and a very intriguing premise on paper. Plus, you've got a great supporting cast as well, including Dominic West and Giancarlo Esposito. So some bonus features as well there, including deleted scenes and a music video from Dan the Automator, plus 3 behind-the-scenes featurettes. Moving on, The Meddler, a great little romantic comedy with a stunning performance from Susan Sarandon and great comic relief from Rose Byrne. Basically, Susan Sarandon plays a widow who is enjoying a comfortable life with the bank account of her late husband, and she moves from New Jersey to Los Angeles to be with her daughter Lori, played by Byrne. And Lori is successful. She's a screenwriter, but still single. So basically, Sarandon starts smothering her with motherly love. Lo and behold, there's a little bit of romantic interest on her side of the story as well, with J.K. Simmons, who plays a motorcycle-riding ex-cop named Zipper, and he's great in this movie. Now, this is an original, fresh rom-com full of great performances and some snappy writing, and Sarandon is just so funny, and her timing is so brilliant. She really shows what a sort of a seasoned veteran she's become in the not only comedic but dramatic world as well, because this movie kind of tackles both of those genres. So I love this one. The Meddler really reminded me of other ones like this, like the Julia Louis-Dreyfus one we had recently, and also Blythe Danner's great film, I'll See You in My Dreams. So yeah, some good performances there all around. Let's move on. The epic 10-part miniseries, The Night Manager, is finally out now. Actually, 6 parts, I should say, but this is the uncensored version, and you've got Tom Hiddleston and Hugh Laurie, along with a couple of great supporting cast members as well, Elizabeth Debicki and Tom Hollander. But this is based on the John le Carré novel, and it's a series that follows a British soldier recruited by an intelligence operative to infiltrate the inner circle of an international businessman's sort of workings, and to kind of go undercover, he has to really get into the game himself, and well, it's a high-stakes one at that. So Hugh Laurie sensational in this one, as well as Hiddleston. So get the 6-part series, and it's got some awesome bonus features as well that show all about the elements of the production for it. But yeah, this is the unrated version as well. Originally aired on BBC, but now you can get the great collectible Blu-ray package. Sticking with the TV theme, Patrick Stewart back on the small screen in Blunt Talk. This one is 10 episodes long, and it's set in LA. Follows Stewart as a British import intent on conquering the world of American cable news through his nightly news show. He is dynamite in this one. And there's all kinds of things like network bosses, a dysfunctional news staff, numerous ex-wives, kids get in the mix there, and it's just a great blend of quirky characters, and Stewart is just immensely watchable. And yeah, you can see a lot of familiar faces. Richard Lewis there. This is a great one. So get all 10 episodes right now and enjoy Blunt Talk. Patrick Stewart. Yeah, you never know what's in store in an episode of Blunt Talk. And South Park. Speaking of inappropriate behavior, 19 seasons strong. Get the full one right now. 10 episodes. And like last season, what they're doing here is a bit of a continuity with the episodes. So each one is sort of themed and speaks to an overall issue. The theme this time, political correctness. They even have a brand new character they introduced this season called PC Principal. So it's packed with more unforgettable and hilarious absurd moments. And the acerbic satire is strong in this season. And I can't believe how much those guys still pump these episodes out weekly after 19 seasons. They haven't lost much of their luster. And finally, guys, this one is for the Star Trek fan, the ultimate 50th anniversary TV and movie collection. Look at this thing. Would make an amazing gift, but basically to commemorate September 8th in 1966, that was the airing of the very first Star Trek episode. So you get this limited edition gift set, 30 Blu-ray discs, all new disc art from every feature film with the old crew and the TV series, as well as the animated series for the first time ever on Blu-ray. You've got 2 hours of new bonus features and a brand new documentary. You got the director's cut of Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan, a Starfleet pin, 50th anniversary mini posters designed by the great artist Juan Ortiz, 20 hours of previously released bonus content, I should say, in this amazing comprehensive collection. So there you go. If you want everything to do with the old crew, get this collector's item right now, the 50th anniversary Star Trek collection. Oh man, I love those ones. Such great films. There you go, a jam-packed edition of This Week on Blu-ray and DVD. You can check me out on Twitter @ThorDieCow, and we'll see you next week on breakfasttelevision.ca.